So yes, of course, it's a bump in the road.
But we have seen so many crises. This automotive industry is all about crisis.
Well, it's clear that the decision to ban pure ICEs is a purely dogmatic decision. Right now, the middle classes will have a hard time to access to the pure EVs.
Hold on to your steering wheels because Carlos Tavares, CEO of Jeep's parent company, Stellantis, has dropped a bombshell on the electric vehicle world. Ever thought EVs were the only way forward for a greener planet? Tavares disagrees, and his reasons might shock you. Dive in as we unpack why this automotive heavyweight is challenging the core of the electric movement and find out the alternative future he envisions for cars. Trust us, by the end of this, your view on EVs might never be the same. Carlos Tavares isn't holding back regarding his thoughts on electric vehicles. According to him, the push for EVs is driven by a small group of people who don't represent what most people want. He's been quite vocal about his skepticism, boldly declaring that EVs just don't cut it for the average person, and the whole rush towards electrification might not be the silver bullet we're led to believe. In his eyes, the EV fervor is driven by a select few, a passionate but narrow group on a mission to convert the masses to their electric cause. He's even gone so far as to suggest that these enthusiasts are trying to impose their beliefs on everyone else. But here's the real twist. Carlos isn't convinced that EVs are the sole answer to a greener automotive future, and as whispers in the industry suggest, he might be looking beyond pure electrics, potentially exploring something different, hybrids. But more on that later. As we delve into Tavares' intriguing perspective on the limitations of EVs, let's explore the reasons behind his skepticism and the alternative solutions he envisions for a more accessible and eco-friendly automotive future. Here's where it gets really interesting. Carlos Tavares believes that the prices of EVs could skyrocket by a whopping 50% because there just aren't enough of the special materials needed to make them. These materials, like lithium, nickel, graphite, and cobalt, are in short supply, and when something is scarce, it usually gets more expensive. Carlos even mentioned that these materials can be unpredictable in price, like a roller coaster ride. Guess what? Even Tesla, the famous electric car company, has been worried about this resource problem. So it's not just Carlos sounding the alarm, and it's not just the new kids on the block having trouble. Carlos Tavares says that even the big car companies that have been around forever struggle to make money from EVs. Plus, he believes they don't go very far on a single charge, which can be a hassle. And worst of all, he thinks it takes forever to fill them with electricity. As we navigate the twists and turns of Tavares' concerns about EVs, let's now shift gears to explore how Jeep, the renowned maker of rugged vehicles, is charting its course into the electrified future. But be ready for some bumps on this electrifying ride, including a significant setback in the first quarter of 2023 that shook the foundations of Jeep's sales. Jeep, the legendary car company known for its rugged and adventurous vehicles, is embarking on an electrifying journey into the world of electric cars. However, this transition has its share of challenges and obstacles. Jeep faced a substantial setback in the first quarter of 2023 as their sales took a nosedive, plummeting by nearly 20%. This significant drop in sales rings alarm bells, and it's not just Jeep's standard vehicles that were hit. Even their popular Ram trucks experienced a sharp decline in sales, with a 17% drop. To make matters more complicated, Jeep has been dealing with a series of recalls that have put a dent in its reputation. One of their iconic models, the Jeep Wrangler, had to be recalled due to fire risks, causing concern among their loyal customer base. This wasn't an isolated incident either, as Jeep had to issue recalls for the Grand Cherokee in both 2021 and 2022. These recalls have raised questions about the reliability and safety of their vehicles. Carlos suggests that not all Jeep models are well suited for the electric life. One of the primary concerns he raises is the limited range of electric Jeeps. These vehicles may need to be more capable of covering the same long distances on a single charge that traditional Jeeps are known for. This limitation can be a significant drawback for Jeep enthusiasts who relish off-road adventures and extended journeys. Charging electric Jeeps is another challenge that Tavares points out. While conventional Jeeps can refuel quickly at gas stations, charging electric vehicles can be time-consuming. This can be particularly inconvenient during long road trips or off-road expeditions, where access to charging infrastructure may be limited. According to Tavares, their price tag is one of the most substantial barriers to electric Jeep success. Electric cars, including electric Jeeps, often come with a higher price due to the cost of the advanced battery technology they rely on. This price premium can put these vehicles out of reach for many consumers looking for an affordable mode of transportation. In light of these challenges and concerns, Jeep faces a complex road ahead as it navigates the transition to electric vehicles. While the automotive industry is moving towards electrification, the unique characteristics and expectations associated with Jeep vehicles make this transformation particularly challenging. Jeep enthusiasts, accustomed to the brand's adventurous spirit and reliability, may need convincing that electric Jeeps can deliver the same level of performance and satisfaction. Jeep, a name steeped in history since World War II, is gearing up for a monumental shift. They're going electric, but here's the twist: they're not rushing headlong into it. They're meticulously crafting their plan. So, as we journey through the bumpy road Jeep is currently navigating, remember this: they might be facing some rugged terrain, but they're not backing down. The suspense is building, my friends, as we delve deeper into Carlos Tavares' concerns about electric Jeeps and, more importantly, how he plans to conquer them. Stay tuned for the electrifying ride ahead. As we delve deeper into Jeep's electrification hurdles, there's an electrifying twist in the tale. Following Tavares' concerns, he's made some exciting moves to guide the company's path. First, he decided to delay the launch of the all-electric Jeep Wrangler, which was initially set for 2023. The decision to purposely delay the launch of their all-electric Jeep Wrangler is rooted in the belief that the technology still needs to be quite up to the mark. In Tavares' view, electric vehicles, EVs, need to step up their game by offering longer driving ranges and faster charging times before they can truly meet the needs of most Jeep customers. Furthermore, he's got real concerns about the current charging infrastructure, and it's not just a minor worry. Tavares is genuinely concerned that there just aren't enough charging stations out there to support a fleet of electric vehicles like those envisioned for Jeep's electrified future. This scarcity of charging spots could spell inconvenience and range anxiety for drivers, potentially making electric Jeeps less practical for everyday use. It's a crucial piece of the puzzle as Jeep navigates into the electric era, and Tavares is determined to ensure that the charging infrastructure catches up with the EV revolution. Moreover, Mounier, the person leading the charge at Jeep, hinted that they won't be rolling out more all-electric models soon. By holding off on the electric Jeep Wrangler and focusing on these concerns, Tavares strives to ensure that it will be a smooth and well-prepared transition, offering customers the convenience and performance they expect when Jeep does leap into the electric world. Furthermore, while Jeep is slowing down its all-electric plans, they are accelerating efforts to enhance the fuel efficiency of its gasoline-powered vehicles. This strategic shift focuses on reducing the environmental impact of conventional cars and SUVs. By improving fuel efficiency, Jeep aims to lower emissions and appeal to customers who may still need to be ready to transition to electric vehicles. But there's more to the story. Tavares isn't stopping at just delaying electric Jeeps. He's got a whole bag of green tricks up his sleeve. One of his ideas is to check out hybrid vehicles. These hybrids are like cars with a split personality. They have a regular gasoline engine and an electric sidekick that helps cut down on nasty stuff in the air, like emissions. Then there's the plug-in hybrids, like the superheroes of cars. They can run on electricity for short trips, keeping things super clean, and switch to gasoline for those long journeys when you need the extra power to drive. Right now, the 4xe family has two members, the Wrangler 4xe and the Grand Cherokee 4xe. These guys bring some serious muscle with a 2.0-liter turbocharged engine and an electric buddy that together pack a punch with 370 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque. Plus, they've got a big battery, a 17.3 kilowatt-hour one, which can power them in all-electric mode for up to 25 miles. In the tech world, these 4xe rides are clever. They have 3 modes they can switch between. Hybrid mode. This is the default mode and it uses the gasoline engine and electric motor together to maximize fuel efficiency. Electric mode. In this mode, it's all about the electric motor. It's perfect for those quick trips or city driving where you want to keep things super clean. E-Save mode. This one is all about conserving the battery's juices. It's like a battery saver mode on your phone, but for your car. Great for when you want to rely more on the gas engine and save the electric power for later. Tavares isn't putting all his eco eggs in the electric basket. He's out to explore a whole garden of green possibilities. It's like he's solving a big green puzzle, and we're all curious to see how it fits together. But one thing's for sure, he's determined to find a way that works for Jeep and, most importantly, for our precious environment. So let's watch this green journey unfold. As we conclude this electrifying exploration, remember that the wheels of progress keep turning, and the future of cars is anything but static. Stay tuned for more exciting updates on this electrifying journey.